I grew up in an interesting household. My parents got divorced when I was 4, and I grew up with both my parents were alcoholics. And when your parents are alcoholics, I mean, most people, if they've ever grown up with this, they know that most of the time they don't really know how to communicate effectively to their children. So I grew up with a lot of harsh words towards me, a lot of hurt and a lot of anger towards my family, towards my parents, towards the things that they said to me, the things that they did to me. And so, I just grew up with hate towards them, hate towards what I thought was God's fault that I was in this lifestyle. And so eventually, fast forward until I was a teenager, I didn't know how to deal with it. I didn't know how to deal with all the pain. So I started to cut myself. And I started dabbling in alternative religions and things like that led me empty. They just made me more hurt and more angry. And I was a freshman in high school, and I had a friend come up to me, and she actually wrote me a letter. She gave it to me, in a little square thing that people make when they write little notes in school. And she gave it to me, and it said something along the lines of, I know you're dealing with this, but I know the answer for you. So she invited me to church, and she invited me to a youth group. And I went, and it was strange because I was wearing all black and super goth looking and all that stuff. And all these people just look so happy. And I'm like, why on earth am I here? I don't fit in with these people. I don't look anything like them. But God completely changed my life. God changed me in a moment. I remember going up to the altar, and I was sitting on my knees, and I went, God, I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want to do with me, but if you could do something with me, then I will serve you. And in a moment, I felt like 2 huge arms wrap around my body. And I thought that there was someone there, and I opened my eyes and I see that no one's there. And I'm like, what is happening to me? And I realized it was like the answer came to me that this is the Lord. This is the Lord who loves you. And in a second, my life is completely transformed. And you fast forward 11 years now, my life I wouldn't be where I am if God didn't do something like that in me.